Here is the world on water for October 4. In the last 7 days globally in sailing, we have reports on the 52 Super Series in Porto, Cervo, the French Open 5.5 class, the final day of the RXS Worlds on Lake Garda, the Formula Kite European Championships Day 3, history in the making for the Melges IC37, the Kitefoil Championships final day, the Bosphorus Cup Day One in Turkey, and Matt Belcher and Will Ryan, Australian 470 champions, have been nominated for the Rolex Sailor of the Year. And the World on Water talked to Matt recently when he was nominated for the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. Now over to the Rolex 52 Super Series Championships, the final day.
This is what it's all about. This is the last day of the season. We're here in Porto Cervo. We've done 5 regattas this season. We started off in May, and today is the day to execute.
Will be a building scenario, building breeze. We're just looking forward to it, and it will be a great day. That's a lot of positives in it.
It's still, 1/3 of the regatta to go, and 3 races. We try what we can, and we will see in the afternoon what's happening.
We are ready and prepared to whatever it comes, so hopefully we have a decent day and we clinch the season in a proper way. We are in a good position, but obviously we cannot relax. We need to get out there and do our job.
Race 7, the breeze is in the northwest, 20 knots on the start line, perfect champagne conditions, a very, very even start. Quantum Racing are just best off the line. Platoon also good. Sled make the early tack and clear. They nail the port tack ley line. Meantime, Azura find themselves in a little bit of a sandwich between Sled and Phoenix. They have to hang there, but survive quite nicely. Top mark, Sled leading, Quantum Racing second, Azura third, Gladiator fourth, Platoon down in fifth. But through the finish line, it's the 4th win for Sled, Quantum Racing second, Azura third, and Platoon in fourth. Azura extend their series lead by a further point, and Sled are now 11 points ahead in the regatta standings. The penultimate race, the showdown of the season. The breeze has gone slightly to the left, about 10 degrees. It's lighter. The match race pre-start gauge between Platoon and Azura. They're split apart by Allegri. They are both slightly later on the start line, but it is Allegri who lead off the start. The match race continues halfway up the first beat, where Platoon luff Azura momentarily, but Azura stay clear with their nerves intact. Round the top marks, Sled and Allegri first and second. Sled roll down through the finish line for the win of the regatta to secure the title, and a nice gain down the final run for Azura gives them a clear 4th place and the circuit title for 2019. Race 3 of the day, the final race of the 2019 season. Privet's a start near the pin end of the line. First time we've seen Sled down on the left of the course. Quantum start up by the boat, but once again Sled show their raw boat speed up the first beat, and by the top mark they're leading with Berenasek second. Quantum Racing get round in third, and really this race is about no one else other than Sled. Record their 5th race win in a row. Quantum Racing get up to second, and through the finish line, the best finish this regatta for Phoenix 3 in third. Final results then after 9 races. Sled win on 16 points, second are Azura on 35, and third on 37 points are Quantum Racing. And the 2019 season standings, at the top of the table it is Azura on 167 points, second are Platoon on 179, and third Quantum Racing on 181.
Unbelievable, yeah, we're just so happy. The boss is really happy, Mr. Okura is really happy, and the boys have done a great job, our shore crew and everything. It's been a good week for us.
I told you at Palma that if we were second here we were celebrating, so luckily the points were on our side and the team did a wonderful job and they made the best possible birthday present. So 2 reasons to be very happy and to celebrate today.
Well, that's it. School's out for 2019 with the 52 Super Series, finishing up here in Porto Cervo with a dream win for Azura, the emblematic team on the home waters, and a win for Sled, their first in 5 years, finishing off with 5 wins in a row. Now we move to 2020. We look forward to racing in Cape Town. Join us then.
So this is the last day and medal race day, and we still have no win, but I would love to sail because it's World Championship and we need a medal race. I would love to race also, to finish this event with a medal race and to try to show my best experience in the race and do it as good as I can.
I was really surprised for this result. Before I just thinking about 6 or 5. For me, I think it's good.
It was a tricky race because all the boys were fast and everybody's trying to go for those medals. And yeah, there was a little bit of pressure, but in the end we were just super happy that we got another one too for the Dutch.
It has been a great week of Olympic sailing at top level with the best sailor of the world, and we also were able to organize a regatta at a high standard, and so we are very satisfied for the class that we had a large participation of sailors from all over the world.
Here, European Championships, the fleets just merged, so we have gold fleet and silver fleet. The top guys are all really close, so it's gonna be a battle that we're gonna see on today on the water. And yeah, may the best one win.
We had a pretty gusty wind and really shifty. Finally we raced five races, and I'm still second in same point with Theo Doramcourt with 12 points, and Tony was first with only 1 point in front of us. So it was a really tight racing for us for sure, for the top three.
Joy of sailing reimagined, and we're living the dream right now, today, at the Nationals. It's spectacular. It's all about family, fun. This summer has been everything we dreamed of and more with the IC37s.
Sailing in Newport is at one of my all-time favorite places, and this last few days of weather you absolutely can't beat. God is great. We have my husband Mark, my son Nick, and my daughter Katja, and our goal was to all be able to sail together this summer in a boat in something that would challenge us. This regatta, we have the rest of the crew, except for Mark and me, are between the ages, I think, of 22 and 25. So it's kind of fun to have that young energy on the boat.
It's been really fun, you know, graduated from college in 2016, so a few years out, and to be able to jump back in boats that are all ready to go. It's really fun to, you know, kind of have that same experience. I've really enjoyed sailing with a lot of my peers. There are a lot of college sailors here who are recent graduates, as well as some guys who it's been a while since they jumped in a dinghy. It's really, really great.
This is all about bringing amateurs together, Corinthian sailors together, and driving this new fleet of wonderful 37s together. We couldn't be happier with the culture of this class. It's the camaraderie of sailing.
This is the 18th edition of the Turksel Platinum Bosphorus Cup in Istanbul, and it has been another fantastic day. Both sailing between Europe and Asia in very good winds, and a very, very competitive event. We are very happy to host once again and show to the whole world the beautiful Bosphorus.
Hello, I'm racing with LZ Yachting Team. We are here in Bosphorus Cup. I really enjoy the weather. The wind is pretty shifty and tricky, but it's really good regatta. I really like it, and we hope for good winds.
A lot of pressure, a lot of stress. I managed to win 3 races back to back, so it was I'm so happy about this. I did my job, control Theo and Tony, and finally, yeah, I won.
Tour Grande Europeans just finished up. It was a really good week. The conditions were really nice. It was really interesting playing around with like the shifty conditions. You really had to put that into your strategy. Water was super flat, so you could really lock in and get going at really good speeds. Yeah, we had a fleet of 30 girls like just for this event, which is really cool. Shows you how the sport is growing, which is really exciting.
I'm really happy to win my first European title. It's pretty much my first proper big event, just behind Daniela, but we can catch her. The racing was amazing, like a massive step up from the Worlds. All the girls have improved so much, and it is really tight racing. Like, it's really exciting to see where everyone's going. Everyone's getting better and better, and it's pretty tight.
Belcher beside a very noisy boat here, and congratulations for gaining the nomination again for the Olympic Games, mate.
Yeah, thanks. It's a pretty cool feeling to obviously represent your country, but to get the Olympic spot earlier, I guess coming into Tokyo, and it really highlights that the games are just around the corner, and when you have your boarding pass and you're starting to wear the Olympic uniform, it certainly means you've got to get a move along and really focus to the games.
Just talking to Victor, he was giving me a rundown of your progress over the last couple of years of what you've been doing. It sounds like you've got a lot of frequent flyer points.
Yeah, it's certainly been a busy season, and as you would expect, as we get closer to the games, a lot more travel, a lot more training, and it's getting there. We're really happy where we're at, and a lot of work to do, and really excited for the next 11 months.
And what are you going to do in the next 11 months?
Probably can't say everything. A lot of training, a lot of structured, and focusing on very specific areas for the program. And we've been really proud of how we've put together our campaign so far, and we're confident that hopefully we're going to be in the best shape we can, and fingers crossed it's going to be enough to get us what we want for next.
So who are you looking after? Who are you looking at rather, as far as your main competition?
The great thing about 470 is that there's so many boats and so many teams that given their day or their week can perform at the level that's to be able to win an Olympic medal, and the Swedish, the Spanish, the French, the Japanese. There's so many, the British, there's so many teams that can do it, and what I'm really proud is that we stay focused to what we need to do, and really focus on our program and trying to get the best out of us, and that's all we can do at the end of the day.
I noticed that how focused you are, because if you're doing badly, you really grind away, don't you? You just keep on grinding and grinding and grinding until you get up there. You just knock them down.
I think that's probably a bit of our competitive nature on the boat. We're always striving to be the best that we can, and even when we're down a bit, we fight back, and that's the core essence of Aussie sport, is that you never give up, and you just keep pushing, and sometimes we're lucky we can get back to the position that we want, and others we don't, but it's a good lesson, and we just keep sort of moving forward and learn from those experiences.
Do you do any mental training? Do you guys have any people that help you in that way?
Yeah, we have a great core team, the Australian sailing team, and we do a lot of psychological bonding and team sessions, and because in the sport you've got a lot of it's about making right decisions at the right time. Not only have you got to be good technically or have good equipment and be fast, it's also how you handle those pressure situations, and that's a team thing that we really thrive on, and I'm really lucky that we have that partnership and that dynamic, particularly in the boat, but also the people around us to get us through.
Do you like the idea of the gold medal racing type thing, with 10 teams at the end of the the racing?
It's something that we can't change. Sometimes it's good
but
for us.
do you like it? That's why I asked the question.
Sometimes it's good for us, sometimes it's not. I think as a sport it's really hard to showcase, and the 10 medal race is exciting. Certainly plays a huge importance on the end of the event, and I think every sailor tries to go into that race with as many points as possible. But do I like it? It's part of our program, and I think it's a good way to showcase the sport.